How's it going, Dizzlers? As you can see, I am here on Destiny, where the weekly reset has just happened, and there was a milestone that was released called the Spicy Ramen Quest. Now, if you watch other YouTubers like Houndish and like people who dedicatedly play this and do updates on Destiny, you will have known that there was a leak in the data where they found a 50 megabyte-ish file that already told us we were going to have a Spicy Ramen Quest. Now, the fact that they released it today is quite surprising. But the weird thing is that, of course, you don't see it on my milestones because I've already done it. But the weird part is that when you go over here, you can interact, grab the loot, but once you grab this loot, that's it. The milestone disappears and there's nothing else farther than that. The other weird part leading to this is the fact that the ramen coupon can be grabbed multiple times. I've grabbed it 5 times now, and I've dismantled 2 of them just to see if anything would happen. Nothing happened. There's a lot going into this. A lot of people are trying to figure out what it's going to lead to, but nothing has come up yet. And it's been out for maybe 2-3 hours now. Now, with that said, let's examine the item so I can explain my thoughts to it. Again, all of my thoughts are going to be spitballing because I don't know as much as other YouTubers do. But from what has happened recently, there's a lot of weird things happening with this game, and a lot that's going to be happening with Forsaken. With that said, again, let's get into this item specifically. The description for the item reads, valid for 1 free bowl of ramen with a side of gyoza. This expired decades ago. Of course, that brings back Destiny 1 with the box of raisins and stuff like that. Those consumables, they at least did something. When you dismantle this, nothing happens. And when you pick it up, nothing happens. Although, right here it says redeemable. If you go to Cade 6, nothing happens. You can talk to him, but he'll only have those treasure chests and the scout reports. Now, I've already completed the chest to see if anything would happen there. Nothing happened. Again, this emblem I decided to put on just in case anything could trigger the next step. Nothing again. This emblem is the Spicy Ramen emblem you can get from opening Cade's chest. There's no progression in this, but let's read the lore to this item and then I'll go into what I think is going to happen. Let's get this done. Spicy ramen, large, 5 stars, extra dumplings. What can I say? A classy order for a classy EXO. I'll try to make time to explain why Spicy Ramen is the one and only ramen shop that you and yours will ever want to eat at. First, the food. Those fresh golden noodles swimming in rich, flavorful broth. Wouldn't surprise me if it was a Golden Age recipe. That right there, right here, Golden Age. That's before the Traveler and all that. So, that maybe that was decades ago, of course, as he says in the description of the item. Continuing, that combination of salt and the spice just BAM! Hits you right in the mouth zone. And those pork dumplings? WOW. Don't get me started on those dumplings. Where did they even find the pork? And how about that ambiance? There's the city, love the city, and the people walking around. Who doesn't like people? Cons? Heard some folks say the glimmer prices are a bit high. Look, I get it. Unlike yours truly, maybe you aren't sitting on a pile of glimmer. Let's stop right there and think. Pile of glimmer. If you go to any place, planet, or moon, you will find the heroic event somewhere where you literally sit on a pile of glimmer. It's the heroic event where you can do that. I've looked and talked to some more people. They've done that. Nothing has come up. Now, continuing with this lore, if you need to scrape some glimmer together, maybe we can work something out. I've got some caches that need to be found that are muy caliente. Now, caches. Those treasure chests that you find with Cade, they aren't caches. Caches are the things that are found in those lost sectors. I've done a couple of them, but the thing that catches me off guard is the muy caliente. That means very hot. And many people were saying Mars, but Mars isn't hot. It's the fourth planet from the sun, and it's ice. There's a lot of ice on that planet. So another speculation was going through the flashpoints. The flashpoints for this week are Titan. Titan is water. That doesn't make sense either. So Mercury was the final thought. I've had some people go through Mercury and nothing has come up. They've done multiple of the lost sectors. Nothing. So that scrapes that idea out of the way. Continuing with this lore, I'm getting sidetracked here. Look, if you know me or know my chicken, well, maybe not the chicken, but if you know me and trust me, I know me. Now, with the chicken part, I also went to the farm, got nothing. There was nothing to be found there. There's nothing hidden, no extra stuff except for that windmill. And everybody knows that. That's been there since the game was released. Continuing, you will love spicy ramen. Just tell them I sent you. Give them this coupon. I'm good for it. Make sure you tell them that I sent you. Cade 6 sounds like spade, but with C. Now, stopping there, again, analyzing this, spade. Everybody knows Cade's weapon is called the Ace of Spades. And that will be a weapon that is released in Forsaken. That right there is another sign for Forsaken. Maybe it will be released in Forsaken when that quest is able to be completed. But, continuing, capital C plus 6. C-A-Y-D-E 6, not 7. Now, that right there is a very important line to me. Because in this tower, if you were to jump on the side and analyze a part somewhere down here, let me see, I do believe it's down here. There is a computer that you can analyze that talks about Banshee. Now, Banshee's name is Banshee44. And while he talks about that, it also talks about the fact that he logged in when he was like Banshee 30 something or Banshee 12. It's a big number jump, but I can't remember what it is. But that's confusing because he also talks about the amount of times that the person right here
was from Banshee 44, but he tried and failed so many logins as Banshee 41 that it locked him out. All those reboots might have finally gotten to him.
Now the ghost says reboots. Reboots meaning deaths. That is what I think. Now that is the amount of times that he has died, and the fact that he emphasizes in this right here, Cade 6, not 7. It's kind of weird because everybody knows that in Forsaken it shows Cade dying, which would make his 7th reset. But from what everybody's making it out to be, what Bungie is making it out to be, he's done. He's not coming back, and he's dead permanently. And I just find that to be weird because Banshee, of course, tried to sign in as 41, and he was reset 3 times afterwards. And I feel like there's the possibility that Cade will be coming back, or reset, but he won't be the same person. All of this, again, comes back to that ramen item. What is next with this? I don't understand. If you're going through the lore, there's not much to it. There's, like, okay, if we were to go through all of the possibilities of the missions that are released right now in this, there's the 1 AU mission and the Homecoming mission. Now, I bring up those 2 missions specifically because in the Homecoming mission, the true Homecoming mission, not this one, the Redux doesn't start out with you on the tower. With the true Homecoming mission, you start out in Bannerfall. Now, in Bannerfall, there is a spicy ramen shop there. If you're going through Bannerfall, it'll be on the right side. I haven't been able to get to that spot yet because I've already played on all of my characters. There's no way to get through that mission except for this Redux, and the Redux starts with you on the ship, skipping all of the Bannerfall. Now, another thing is this 1 AU mission. Right here, there's 2 secret rooms. I had a couple people go through that mission and nothing was found in those rooms. The next thing that I wanted to bring up was the fact of him always bringing up that chicken. The chicken this, chicken that. Although that chicken only had a few scenes in the actual campaign, they're making the chicken out to be a very important character, of course, Cade's best friend. That's why I also analyzed the farm to see if anything was there, because that's the only place you can find the chickens. There is no lore referring to the chicken except for the actual ramen lore that I just read to you. Okay, now, breaking down what I've already said in that lore, the line, wouldn't surprise me if it was a Golden Age recipe. It could refer to several places. More importantly, EDZ, Mars, or Titan. Because EDZ is Earth. Of course, that was in Destiny 1. The Mars, we had glimpses of Mars in Destiny 1, and Mercury glimpses with the lighthouse during Trials of Osiris. Titan, that's iffy on that, but we're talking about the flashpoints right now. The second line, maybe you aren't sitting on a pile of Glimmer. That's the Glimmer Mining Crew Heroic Public event. That may be a possibility, but nothing's turned up. And again, with the Muy Caliente part, we haven't had a Mercury flashpoint in a long time. Maybe a couple weeks. So my thought is that in next week's reset, when Solstice is over, they're going to have a Mercury flashpoint, and that may lead to something. As for everything else with this mission, I have no clue. I've talked to Cade, I've gone through everything on that, and nothing has come up. I'll run over here and go talk to him, but I've gotten zero result. He still has his chest on him, he still has his scout reports, but you cannot bring up that ramen coupon to him. I don't know why, because it still says it's redeemable, but where do you redeem that coupon? When you look at him, this is all you see. You can't talk to him about the coupon, you can't do anything. I went to Ikora Ray as well, and nothing with her. The weird thing is, the one thing that comes up the most is that raisin box from Destiny 1. That, you knew where to go with that. And the funny part, though, is this coupon was also in Destiny 1. Very, very few people remember that, but this coupon was in Destiny 1. And you can find this coupon sometimes when you open Cade's treasure chests. And nothing was done with those either, but except the ones that you got from his chests, you were able to redeem with him, and he would give you Glimmer for them. These ones, there's just nothing with them, and I don't understand that. Other than that, honestly, that's all I've got for this, for the progression of this. If you got any ideas, what's next, what's going to be coming up, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you found any of this helpful. And if I find anything else regarding this, I will immediately put up another video. But thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment if this was helpful, or if you found anything else. With that said, headbutt.